watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted Best of Las Vegas. Give them a call, 702-727-9900.
Thank you for joining us here on News 25 and Ace Country Radio and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices on this Friday, November 15th. Good evening, I'm Chris Palermo and here's what's happening. A family is mourning the loss of their loved one after a home invasion in Las Vegas goes terribly wrong. News 25 has the details surrounding this case.
In the early hours of November 12, 2024, Las Vegas Metro officers responded to multiple reports of gunfire at a residence at the 6900 block of Wine River Drive in Las Vegas. One of those calls was made by 43-year-old Brandon Durham, who reported that there were several individuals outside shooting at his home. Durham had called 911 to report that several individuals were attempting to break into his home while he was inside with his 15-year-old daughter. Upon arrival, officers heard screaming from coming inside the house and found damage to the vehicles parked outside. Officer Alexander Bookman kicked the front door open and entered the home, where he encountered Durham and 31-year-old Alexandra Boudreau in a struggle over a knife. Body camera footage shows Officer Bookman shouting for Durham to drop the knife before firing at him. After the initial shot, Bookman discharged his weapon several times while Durham was laying on the ground.
20 to 35, 10 medium build. Red beanie, wearing a black sweatshirt and dark colored pants.
Kick it! Metro police! Metro police! Metro police! Metro police! Hey! Drop the knife! Drop the knife! Put your hands up!
Durham was pronounced deceased at the scene while Boudreau was taken into custody. She faces several charges, including home invasion and assault with a deadly weapon. Police have stated that there is an investigation underway to examine the circumstances surrounding the use of force.
The loss of life in any type of incident like this is always tragic and is something we take very seriously. But as I just indicated earlier, we are very early into the investigation. It's not right and it's not appropriate for us to kind of speculate any further on what the information we don't know at this time. But what we can focus on is the facts. We try to be as transparent as possible to make sure that the public and the families and everyone knows what we know at this time early into the process.
The family of Brandon Durham is looking for answers from police. They express anger over the shooting, believing that the police response was inappropriate, and they believe that their loved one was wrongly treated as a suspect rather than the victim in the situation.
He asked me to call the police. And when I grabbed my phone and I handed it to him, that was the last time I saw my father alive.
I am in pure shock and horror. I cannot believe that that was the last way I will be able to see my brother, and he went out horribly. There was a disservice done on his behalf. He was screaming, "Help me, help me," when the police officer shot him in the head.
Durham is remembered as a dedicated family man and a respected realtor who had a profound impact on those around him. His death has left a significant loss for his partner, daughter, and stepsons and the rest of his family, prompting calls for justice throughout a review of police protocols and similar scenarios.
And in recent tragic news, 12-year-old Lakota Hamilton passed away at 1:06 p.m. on Thursday, November 14th, due to the injuries he sustained from the recent vehicle accident. Lakota is an organ donor, so he is saving other children's lives. Our prayers go out to him and his family in their time of mourning. If you would like to donate to the GoFundMe page that was created in his honor, go to the address on the screen. Continuing our coverage on the shooting that occurred in October with the juvenile, New charges have been added to the suspect's arrest, and he is expected in court later this year.
In a recent update to the tragic shooting that took place on October 28th, the DA has added 5 more charges against the alleged suspect Jordan Matthew Rodriguez. From information received by News 25, the victim was walking home from the store across from the Maverick gas station on Homestead Road that afternoon when the suspect allegedly shot the victim in the neck. Due to the sensitive nature of this case and the fact that the victim is still a juvenile, no pictures will be shown. Luckily, the victim's condition has improved and he is now talking. The grandmother of the victim, Nicole Rose, aka Nini, gives her thanks to all the first responders, including NCSO, Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue, Mercy Air, UMC Trauma, and the people who applied pressure to her grandson's gunshot wound. A GoFundMe page has been created to help the family through this troubling time. To donate, please go to https://gofund.me/FBC79A5D. News 25 will continue to follow this story as it develops.
Checking other news now, the nation's incoming White House is proactively planning for Inauguration Day on January 20th, 2025. Our News 25 Las Vegas correspondent Maria Sanders now joins us with the latest happenings by Donald J. Trump and J.D. Vance.
Since the confirmation of President Donald J. Trump's 47th White House win, America's former and future commander-in-chief is wasting no time positioning key political players that are set to take charge in just 65 days. Let's check out the most recent developments coming out of Team Trump Advance as they set up America to be great again.
Please welcome the President of the United States, Donald Trump. Thank you.
The men who died, who gave that right to me, and I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
We have a big announcement, and I won't tell you the name of his, the exact name. I think he's an incredible person. He's got an unbelievably wonderful wife named Catherine. So I won't tell you his name. Might be something like Pahrump.
Recent nominations also include former Georgia Congressman Doug Collins as the United States Secretary for Veterans Affairs. Todd Blanche is set to serve as Deputy Attorney General in the Trump administration.
We have somebody else that's probably coming up with him to be announced, who's a big one. And we're going to do things with energy and with land, interior, that is going to be incredible. And so I look forward to doing the formal announcement, although this is a pretty big announcement right now. Actually, he's going to head the Department of Interior, and he's going to be fantastic. Good, Doug. Congratulations, Catherine.
RFK Jr. has been placed as the United States Secretary of Health and Human Services. We will continue to offer you the latest in coverage coming out of Team Trump Advance. Reporting from Clark County, I'm Maria Sanders for News 25 Las Vegas.
Thank you very much, Maria. I know you'll be covering it right up to Inauguration Day. More local stories coming up. You're watching News 25.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
And welcome back to News 25. I'm Chris Palermo. Local business owner Leo Blundo recently received an award at the Producer's Choice Honor Show. News 25 caught up with Leo to discuss this achievement.
On Tuesday, November 12th, RNC Chairman and Carmelo Bistro owner Leo Blundo received the Nevada Community Service Award in recognition of his productive contributions to the betterment of the Pahrump community and the state of Nevada.
And you just received an award, the Nevada Community Service Award.
Yes.
Right? Now, people were saying that you should run for governor. What do you think?
I'm very humbled by that. Let me just quell the rumors now. You know, I think Joe Lombardo, our governor, he's doing a phenomenal job. So I am not going to be running in any primary or anything goofy like that. I think he's doing a phenomenal job. But I'm very humbled, and it's very gracious to hear that.
Congratulations, Leo. Great seeing you. And Thanksgiving is just around the corner. And the Holiday Task Force stopped by KPVM to talk about their annual Thanksgiving dinner.
I'm Linda Wright, and I want to invite you to the Pahrump Holiday Task Force annual free community Thanksgiving dinner. It'll be on Thursday, November 28th at the Nye Communities Coalition at 1020 East Wilson Road in Pahrump from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Come join us and have a fabulous Thanksgiving dinner. And we're having music by Johnny V, and we're having a complete turkey Thanksgiving dinner. So come on out, and if you would like to donate or volunteer, please contact us at the Pahrump Holiday Task Force at gmail.com. And if you're so inclined to donate to us, checks can be made out to the Pahrump Holiday Task Force. And you can call us at 775-419-5715. And so we look forward to seeing you, and have a blessed day.
And more news now. The transitional housing meeting that was scheduled for November 20th has now been canceled. Though there are still ways that you can submit your opinions, and News 25 has more.
Residents of Pahrump were informed that the upcoming community meeting that was scheduled for November 20th to discuss the Transitional Housing and Nutrition Center has been canceled. This decision was announced by Kathy McKenna, a Special Projects Director for the Nevada Outreach Training Program, on November 14th. Despite the cancellation, the committee is still eager to gather community input. McKenna has emphasized that locals can share their thoughts and suggestions in two different ways. One, you can start by emailing her at kathy@nevadaoutreach.org or by filling out a feedback form that is available on the organization's website. The form can be found at Submit Questions and Comments on the section at the bottom of the Nevada Outreach page. Residents can also indicate if they would like to be contacted in return. The Transitional Housing and Nutrition Centers project aims to provide resources for those who are in need, and the community engagement still remains a key component as the plans continue to develop.
And staying in town here in Pahrump, the Bob Roode mural has now been removed due to vandalism, and it is expected to be replaced by new public art projects as Pahrump explores the idea of a mural trail.
The mural of Bob Rudd, which had been displayed on the side of the community center named in his honor, has been missing for months, prompting questions from Pahrump residents. Town officials confirmed that the mural was removed last winter after it was defaced with graffiti. According to Arlette Ledbetter, the town's tourism director, the vandalism was particularly inappropriate, leading to the decision to take down the artwork rather than attempt repairs. The mural was originally created in 2020 through an $8,000 grant from the Nevada Division of Tourism, which aimed to provide pandemic-related messaging while also promoting local tourism. The project, conceived during the COVID-19 pandemic, had a tight deadline for completion, with funds required to be spent by December of 2020. After challenges finding local artists willing to work under the conditions, the town enlisted Reno-based artist Bryce Chisholm to complete the mural, which featured a tribute to Bob Rudd, local heritage, and the message "Stay safe, stay home" in the context of the pandemic. While the mural is no longer on display, Ledbetter indicated that the town is exploring new initiatives to bring similar public art projects to Pahrump. The tourism department is considering creating a mural trail, a project that remains a priority as the town continues to celebrate its unique cultural identity.
More local stories coming up, sports, and your important weekend weather forecast. You're watching News 25.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
Welcome back to News 25. I'm Chris Palermo. In sports, the Las Vegas Raiders are prepping to take on the Miami Dolphins this weekend, and the Vegas Golden Knights have signed an original defenseman to a contract extension, and Kaylee has more in sports.
I'm Kaylee Bentler in for Mikey Ruhan, and this is your News 25 Look at Sports. The UNLV Rebels face the San Diego State Aztecs tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. The Aztecs are aiming to snap a 3-game losing streak. No easy task against potent offense. The Golden Knights are back in action tonight, taking on Utah at 6 p.m. in what promises to be an exciting matchup. The second annual Formula One Las Vegas Grand Prix is just around the corner, taking place from November 21st through 23rd. Drivers like Max Verstappen and Lando Norris will battle it out on the thrilling 3.8-mile circuit through the heart of the Strip. As excitement builds, expect road closures, traffic delays, and increased security. For real-time updates, text FILV to 31996. Tonight, former YouTuber Jake Paul steps into the ring against boxing legend Mike Tyson in a highly anticipated showdown. The event, streaming exclusively on Netflix, begins at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, with the main event expected around midnight. Tyson, at 58, is making his first major return since 2020, and Paul, 27, looks to prove himself against a true icon. The 31-year age gap only adds to the intrigue, as fans wonder if Tyson still has it, or if Paul's rising career will make another statement. The fight, with an $80 million purse, will feature 8 2-minute rounds with 14-ounce gloves for safety. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
And dementia-friendly Pahrump is hosting a free presentation on brain health. The event will offer valuable information for individuals and families impacted by dementia and provide ways to connect with local support services.
Dementia-friendly Pahrump is hosting a free community presentation on Saturday, November 16th from 10:30 to 11:30 a.m. at the Pahrump Community Library. The event is open to the public and will provide valuable information about brain health, dementia resources, and ways to get involved with dementia-friendly Pahrump. Attendees will learn how to maintain good brain health and discover a variety of resources available to individuals and families affected by dementia. This presentation is a great opportunity to connect with local support services and gain helpful insights, all at no cost. Experts will be on hand to share information and answer questions about dementia care, as well as how to access support networks in the Pahrump area. In addition to offering educational content, the event aims to raise awareness and build a stronger, more informed community. Whether you are a caregiver, family member, or simply interested in learning more about dementia, this presentation will provide useful tools and information to help navigate the challenges of brain health.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Lerner and Rowe WeatherCam, and well, pictures do not lie. That's right outside the studios here in Pahrump, overlooking Mount Charleston. Was coming out of my vehicle, left the windows open a crack, and I had to run back and close them. We heard thunder. Complete forecast in a bit.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Desert View Hospital. We're here when you need us, providing compassionate and friendly care to our neighbors since 2006. DesertViewHospital.com.
Good evening, Nevada. I'm Kaylee Bentler in the News 25 Weather Studios. Let's check out our regional weather. Up in Fernley, we saw 41, 44 for Fallon, 38 Carson City, 39 Tonopah, 42 in Goldfield, 49 Beatty, 58 Amargosa, 61 Las Vegas, and 71 in Death Valley. Over Pahrump, it's pretty chilly out there. It's 53 degrees and most looks very moody out there. But we saw a high of 60, winds in the northeast 9 miles per hour. Humidity at 41%, and the sun rose at 6:21. However, it's already gone. It went away at 4:35 p.m. Expect humidity at 54%, winds in the northeast 6 miles per hour with a low of 34, and those clouds still just dominating the skies. Let's take a look at the rest of the week. Yeah, it's going to be chilly this weekend, 59 and 61, but it is sunshiny. We're staying in that range. All throughout the week, we got some scattered clouds rolling in on Tuesday, and those temperatures just bump right back up. We're landing on 69 degrees on Friday. Very nice. And that's your look at the weather. Back to the desk. Here's Chris.
Thank you very much, Kaylee. I guess if you want to get warm and toasty, 70 degrees toasty, you're going to have to head to Death Valley. That'll just about do it for all of us here tonight and this weekend. News 25, I'm Chris Palermo. Make it a great weekend.